I'm at the second day of the Tony Robbins event, and it becomes more and more clear to me that the message is very simple. It's about that life is about giving and contribution, but you have to be mindful that you're not giving with the expectation of getting something in return. If you, for example, like my mother, gives because you want gratefulness in return. You want your, acknowledgement of yourself as an important person in return. Then you're kind of creating this atmosphere of fear, because I never know, and we never know when we are grateful enough, and if we are saying grateful in the right way. So this, and then you get all nervous. Was that because she's kind of setting some types of rules, and you don't really know those rules always. So you're like, did I fail or did I do it the right way? And then the worst thing is you kind of carrying this fear. You're kind of projecting it onto others. And the point is that, and that I did second getaway also from this event, is that energy is everything. It's like the things that you project onto others. And if you're in a state of giving, of wanting to help others, it's going to come back to you anyways. It's like the problem is when you're in your ego. You're like, I had this experience the other day because I connected to this person, and we had some really interesting exchanges. He had done some very interesting things that I was interested in, and then all of a sudden he's like being kind of not happy with me. And then it's like when I ask, he's like he's in the impression that I am exploiting him, and he hasn't even given me anything, And the thing is, he expects me probably, to exploit him. I wasn't going to do that, but as you understand, that's not going to work. And because he's in his head, now he believes that people are out to exploit him. The whole relation is not working. It's not working anymore. So I'm sure you know. And we should all, you have to understand that the things you think are projected outwards. People feel that. And I, of course, do have the same. I for example, you should try to pay attention to what people tell you. What people tell me is, you don't love yourself. And I'm like, sure, I love myself. I'm super confident as a researcher. I know this and that, but I'm not. But then, is that really true? Because I've always been insecure about the way I look, and now I'm very uncomfortable with getting older, and I don't feel beautiful. And people can say to me that you are beautiful, and then my head goes like, but you don't know my real age. If you had known that, you would know I'm not beautiful. And the culture says that unless you're 25, you're not beautiful. But then, as a woman. But then, on the other hand, this friend of mine the other day, she said, oh my God, because we were looking at pictures from when we were 25, and she said, wow, what if we had, when we were 25, appreciated the way we looked, because we looked awesome, we looked very beautiful. And I'm saying to her, the same is true today. I mean, in 30 years, when you look at the picture of yourself, would you be able to say the same? So that's kind of the point of being in the moment, and and loving yourself. And and when I carry this this understanding of myself, I carry this understanding around with me, so it makes me feel less valuable. I don't love myself enough then. I'm kind of, and how is that going to help other people love me if I don't embrace myself in spite of my age? And I can have one example from this. That's I'm this guy that I'm I was really attracted to his energy, and he's telling me, like other people is also telling me, that you're projecting this energy of that I'm not enough, and he's just saying it to me, and that's most people won't say that and won't tell you that, and that's kind of it's important to listen to that, because it's something true in that. And then another thing that I also want to say is that I want to say that you have a lot of stories in your head, and they are determining the way you see reality. And I would say that you feel that other people are unreasonable, and they are not. They are creating the problems, and I would say, like, most often it's you, and you have to examine your own presuppositions about the situation. I'm not gonna like tell you about other people. I'll be like honest about myself, and that's I was at this event, this retreat thing, and it didn't cost me anything. It cost me a small amount. It wasn't very much. It took like 1.5 days, and it was, an amazing experience. And after that, I wanted to experience it again in a way, and I kind of created this situation, wanting coaching, just to kind of have it happen again. And then after the coaching, I thought the price was too high because we didn't actually agree on that much. And then I was like kind of being difficult with the price. And then the person said, yeah, but that's the price. And I was like, I was thinking that was unreasonable. And then with my friends, we were sitting around talking, and then I was talking about this experience with the retreat, and then I said, like, I didn't pay anything, or like it cost me a very small amount, and they said, oh wow, we paid $900, $8,000 for that. So and then I realized that my story was wrong. I had been given something really valuable, and it was not unreasonable to ask the price for the coaching, because it was even twice that I was on that type of retreat without it costing me anything. So, And so you have to look at your own presuppositions. That's not meaning that you shouldn't set boundaries, because you have to set healthy boundaries. Do not do things to please other people. Like, for example, if people at your workplace tell you to work 300%, if that affects your energy negatively, if that affects your health negatively, say no, hire new people. If it affects you negatively and your energy system, you can't do it. And what's another example? Yeah, another example is people that are yelling at you constantly. If people are, insisting on, yelling at you and behaving in a poisonous way towards you because they have these preconceptions about how you are and what you should be and should not be doing, well, you are allowed to say that I do not have time to spend around you because you are affecting me negatively. And I have started to realize that. You can be polite, you can respond to people, but you can't spend the most of your time with people that are affecting your nervous system in a way that makes you nervous and that makes you project their nervousness onto others, because you're here to lift others. You're here for contribution, and you're not a good person in accepting their behavior either, because they're just going to continue. They're going to feel disconnected with other people. If they think they can just yell at people and decide over people and just command people to do the things that they want all the time, well, they have to learn that lesson, that's not the way to behave. So, I I'm in my right to protect my own nervous system, and I am also being a giving person by setting those boundaries. So I'm looking forward to day 3 of the Tony Robbins event, and I hope for big transformations over these 4 days. Okay, bye.